Good morning, everybody. We're going to do another song review for you today. This time, we're going to review my favorite cover version of James Taylor's "Carolina on My Mind." This comes from a box set by the Everly Brothers called "Heartaches and Harmonies," and it was released in 1969 as a single. From what I thought was their album Stories We Could Tell, but when I was looking on the track listing, because I was going to include the album in the video, I couldn't find the song, so my information was, I think, wrong. But like I said, this version of Carolina on My Mind came out in 1969, and it was at a time in the Everly's career where they were embroiled in legal battles with their former manager, Wesley Rose, and they could not record their own songs, and so they were forced to record cover songs. And as they did quite successfully with songs like "Love Is Strange" and "Claudette." And this is one of my all-time favorite covers that they did. As you know, I am a huge James Taylor fan. And, when I first heard the Everly's version of Carolina on My Mind, it kind of reminded me of something Cream would do. Just the first part of it. And because the first part of the version of Carolina on My Mind kind of reminds me of the first part of White Room, just before, the first verse comes in and stuff. But it is really, really good. And I just love it. And I think it works extraordinarily well as an Everly Brothers song, because it works, it's perfect for, two-part harmony. And they are, the Everly Brothers, along with Simon and Garfunkel, were masters at two-part harmony. And like I said, this was recorded at a time when the Everly Brothers were embroiled in legal disputes with their former manager. And I was reading an article yesterday, kind of in preparation for the video, and the article was saying that the Everly Brothers, in the 60s, the Everly Brothers, popularity, waned, increased steadily in the United States, which really kind of surprised me because, to me, the Everly Brothers are one of those timeless acts. They never get stale or old, or but and you know, and and so their popularity was starting to wane, in the U.S. Um, in the 1960s. Because I think the Everly Brothers were trying to uh, stay current with the times, and so that's why I think too they also did a lot of covers. But like I said, this is one of their best, and I hope you enjoy it. I give this 5 stars. The B-side of the single was a song called My Little Yellow Bird, and by the way, both My Little Yellow Bird and Carolina on My Mind can be found on the Everly Brothers box set. Shot and produced by Adam Brown, audio and video provided by WeVideo and the YouTube Music Library, screen recording and images taken from Discogs and Google Images. Achieved using iPicky.com. I'm going to put a link up in the cards to our review of the Everly Brothers box set, Heartaches and Harmonies, so you can refresh yourself on it if you want to.